Hello everyone, my correct and wonder people, how una dey? Yes, so my correct people, welcome back to Mystical Blog channel where we dey give Natanda and Ogbonge gist wey dey fly up and down from inside the palace. Yes, so my correct people, make una no forget to give these videos a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to what? Share. Because now here we dey give na number one Tanda tori and information wey dey come from inside the palace of Ile-Ife. My correct and wonderful, wahala na in dey for inside the palace right now. Gbege o, gbasgbos o of the highest order na in dey for inside palace because Ronke has committed the highest atrocity that we have not seen. Yes, Olori Ronke has done something that we will never see, that none of the Oloris have done. But first of all, we need to ask, Olori Ronke and Kabiyesi, are they the same age mates? Or have they taken out the respect because of their fighting for the Oluwa, or they are fighting Queen Naomi, that they have lost their self-respect and their respect for Kabiyesi? Because we heard that Kabiyesi was shouting for Ronke because of the incident that happened inside the palace, Parapo and everything. So she came to meet Kabiyesi and be explaining for Kabiyesi that Kabiyesi took the matter too far. This husband and wife something, Kabiyesi took the matter too far, that he's not supposed to shout for Ashley because of Ashley was saying the thing out of emotion, that Ashley can never destroy Kabiyesi, talk less of touching Queen Naomi and everything. Immediately Kabiyesi stood up and slapped Ronke because of that word she said. And do you know, lo and behold, Ronke raised up her hand. Hey, my correct and wonderful. Olori Ronke raised up her hand and said she is going to what? Slap Kabiyesi back. Till the elders in council now shouted, hey! Everybody was looking at her. Immediately, after everything, she now kept her hand and she held herself. And the eldest person in the what? In the elders, the eldest person in the Ile-Ife elders stood up and said, this too will not be the finished everything and everything, that everything should stop here. But first of all, Olori Ronke should be banished out of Ile-Ife palace. Yes, Olori Ronke should be banished away in the palace for the main time. And that is how they call the entourage. They said Kabiyesi did not say anything. Kabiyesi did not say anything. Kabiyesi did not bring up his voice. Kabiyesi did not even do anything. Kabiyesi just sat down in his throne back. And only the thing he said was those people who was to knock him, who used to sing song for him, should just continue singing song. And the entourage came and took Olori Ronke out of the palace of Ile-Ife. Yes, they took her out of the palace of Ile-Ife. You've seen how these women are really going in the palace, because we have said countless times in our videos, you come through it, a man doesn't want your love and everything. As I see Kabiyesi falling heels over Queen Naomi. A man doesn't want all these things. All he wants is just your what? Your respect. And Olori Ronke has done the unthinkable. Ronke did something that none of the Oloris can do, by raising up her hand to what? To slap Kabiyesi in the palace. To slap Kabiyesi in the palace of Ile-Ife. Yes. Because if we check everything that is happening now, why will she go to meet Kabiyesi and tell Kabiyesi that what Ashley said was just normal thing? To show that all of them are birds of the same feather and they are flocking together. And the elders in council said they must do the ritual of reconciliation for Olori Ronke. They must do the returning ritual for the banishment. And she must provide all the things that they said let her provide in the palace of Ile-Ife. That is what they said. That she should provide everything that in the palace of Ile-Ife. My correct and wonderful is not a small something. No. It is not. Because I don't see why these Oloris in the palace of Ile-Ife has gone to the extent of what? raising their hands on Kabiyesi, to the extent of raising their hands on Kabiyesi, which has never been done in the history of Ile-Ife or in the history of the palace. So my correct and wonder people, if you look at this matter very, very well, you're going to say, that's why we asked from the first starting whether Ronke senior Kabiyesi. Yes. That is why we asked from the first matter that the Ronke senior Kabiyesi. Because looking at everything that is happening in the palace right now, it is not a small something. It is never, never, never a small something. Looking at all the problems these women are exhibiting in the palace. Because I don't see why Ronke will start saying different things, start raising her hands up for Kabiyesi. I thought one of the Oloris is committing their so-called atrocities that other Oloris are supposed to stay because you don't know whether it's going to reach you. Now she has already collected banishment from the palace. Now she has collected banishment from the palace of Ile-Ife. Now what is she going to do? What is she going to do? But thank God the elders in council were involved in the matter, because we don't see why she would talk to Kabiyesi in such a manner. We don't see why she's going to talk to Kabiyesi in such a manner. So my correct and wonderful people, it's not a small something. No. It is not a small something. Everybody in the palace now are raising eyebrow for what Kabiyesi is going to say after the elders in council has banished her. Yes, she has set for banishment too, because of the huge atrocities that she just wanted to commit in the palace of Ile-Ife. Because of the huge atrocity that she wants to commit in Ile-Ife. All these problems these women are doing is really, really unbearable right now in the palace of Ile-Ife. All these problems are really, really, really unbearable in the palace of Ile-Ife. Now the question we're going to ask now is, has this thing become a niche? Because since this one has tried it, other Oloris in the palace needs to will start copying from it. Because are you sure the banishment is really, really enough for Olori Ronke? Because as we are seeing it now, this the Lafogido ruling house will still come on their own to do the needful. The Lafogido ruling house will still come now and start saying, okay, let us do this, let us do that one. So my correct and wonderful, make we know how things they go for palace right now. Make we know how things they go for palace. Because all these things that are happening in the palace right now is something we need to look at. It's something we need to look at. Because Ronke has disregarded Kabiyesi, not in front of everybody, but in front of the elders in council. Because why is she meeting Kabiyesi there? That is the question. Why is she meeting Kabiyesi in that particular place? My question, I want to drop in a comment on the comment section. Make we taste on the matter with the sup now, because this one be matter we don't tie igele. This matter now don't pass with it, don't pass. Because Kabiyesi is now going through a lot. His father is in the hospital. Ronke has added to another one. Yes. Ronke has added to another problem for Kabiyesi in the palace now. So my correct and wonderful, make just put mouth for this matter. Because what the elders did, is it still acceptable? Yes, what the elders is it acceptable, or we just need to just look at it from a different perspective also? So make a drop in a comment on the comment section so we will interact on this matter. Thank you and